Once more, with feeling. Is there a hard mode? Do you unlock a hard mode after this? Okay, but I'm still gonna do this. Because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to watch it again. Because if... That was the thing. I just put it on. Where does it talk about on the computer? Let me look at the computer quick, because I gotta figure this shit out. And I'm not wasting that yet. As frustrating as this is, I need to wait. Use it at the right time. I wish I had a giant clitoris garbage. Over there, yes. Go. Go? Thank you. Okay, so open this. Call him quick. Go check it out. And apparently stay away from the elevator after a certain point. I didn't know that fucking thing was in there. Okay. Alright. And then... Database? Database. Where is it? Reference there. Where the fuck is it? Headset. There it is. A device worn in the ear detects the presence of light wires, responds approaching, and emits 3 types of sounds. That's it. That's all it says. So I'm assuming it's near. It's really near. It's on top of you, that kind of thing. But it also yells. The creature makes a noise. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're dead. I think that just means, like, it's next to you, but you can still haul ass out of there. I'm gonna have this first part of the game down. I didn't. It didn't. What? Yeah, I don't mind this game. I'm just getting frustrated. It's probably, yeah, it's still residual left over from all the hate that was flowing through me when I was playing Twisted Metal 3. We beat Twisted Metal 3 and Shenmue 1 today, so 2 sequels you can look forward to, and we're doing all 3 Shenmue games again. That's happening. So I'm actually more interested in playing Shenmue 3 than Shenmue 2, if I'm being honest. Just because the oddity, the stupidity, the weird choices made in 3, and I only played 3 once, whereas 2 I played a couple times, but we'll still do it in order. Because 2 always feels like it just goes by so fucking quick. I don't know what it is. Like, once it gets going, you just bing, bang, boom. You're just hitting all the story beats, and next thing you know, you're in Kowloon, and it just goes so fast. It's like the end of 1. Once you get the forklift job, like, that shit goes so fast. We were done so fast today, I thought for sure we'd have more time with it. That's with, like, not even rushing, and it still just seemed to fly by so quick. And then too, like, I don't know. I don't like China in Shenmue 2. I don't know. It's so big. And I get it, you know, it's supposed to be. I prefer Dobuita and Yamanose. Yamanose? Yeah. Just like that small little town. Not this giant fucking city, and then here's these giant, what basically amounts to apartment complex fucking building. Kowloon is such a clusterfuck. Three's kind of like that too, though. Once you get out of Shenhua's village, the game, I don't know, to me it feels like it picks up pretty quick. I feel like you spend 75% of the game in Shenhua's village, and the rest in... Where are you in Beijing at that point? I don't know. Yes, I think this way, yeah. So we gotta go this way. We gotta go this way in typical horror, survival horror fashion. You have to run from point A to point B, which are opposite sides of the map, 16 times, because that pads out the game. Some games do this well, other games do not. Carrier is a perfect example of how you do not do it. Resident Evil Gaiden is a perfect example of how you do not do it. Which that game is also made by a bunch of idiots who only made, like, shitty phone games or something. I remember looking up what they all did. It wasn't very impressive. It's like the legacy of Goku games are made by people who just make fucking shovelware. It's like, oh, you don't say. That's why those games suck, huh? Which, to be fair, 2 is alright, but I don't know. 1 is fucking awful, and I think out of all of them, 2 is the best. 2 seems to have the most extra content. 3 wants you to just grind every... Or wait. No, 2. 2 is the one where they want you to get, like, every character to max level, which is, like, 200 or some stupid shit. Like, nah, I'm good. I just won't fight cooler, it's fine. You expect me to do way too much. I want to revisit Attack of the Saiyans, because I remember that being good. That's the DS, or JRPG, turn-based JRPG game. Remember that one being good. Damn it. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Once more. Again. I mean, there is something about this, though, playing this game, or I gotta go this way first, I think it was. It's like, you know, playing a game. I'm trying to think of something it's akin to. I guess any point-and-click game where it's like you know what to do and you just fly through it. That's kind of how this feels right now, but I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, I've done this beginning how many fucking times? It's like, trying to think of a game. It's the equivalent to for me. Okay, I was gonna say Illbleed, but it's like even Illbleed, I fucking forget where items are stashed and how the horror monitor works sometimes. Like, I've just played that game so many times. it's not ingrained in my memory though. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Are we in the RetroArch? Yes, we are. Okay. I guess like Quest for Glory, Dragonfire would be a good example. Like if I just went through that game and did all the things and didn't explain, it probably would be confusing. Which I've played that game twice on stream now. I think I did Thief and Mage. Or Wizard, I think it is in that game. We did the thing. Oh, he didn't. Is it like a time thing or something? Last time he died. Huh. Weird. Fear effect? Can't, fear effect? I don't know, fear effect. Fear. There's a couple of these games. Oh god, the first game is 4 discs? What the fuck is this? Fear Effect Reinvented, Fear Effect Sedna? Fear Effect Retro Helix, yep. Fear Effect... Is this a new one? There's something on the Switch and the PS5. Oh, it's just Fear Effect. It was a limited run release, I guess. Short game if you know what you're doing. Okay. Well, this one Fear Effect looks like a cover-based shooter. Fear Effect Reinvented. Is it an actual horror game? It seems like it's like what is it? There's like a top-down one. Yeah, Sedna is like a top-down game. Reinvented is a cover-based shooter, it looks like. And then... Okay, yeah, 1 and 2 look more akin to Resident Evil. Also, it looks like she's wearing a towel and shooting a green zombie. The fuck? Okay, I don't know. I'm seeing so many different things. This Reinvented game isn't a cover-based shooter, but the picture I'm seeing are they look like cover-based shooters. There's lots of insta-death traps. Oh, okay. Yeah, not familiar with that one. I have... What do I have yet to play? I have... Juggernaut. I thought something else. Oh, fuck me. Actually, it might have been this. Juggernaut and this left to play for, like, my horror game. I don't know. I don't remember. Juggernaut, I think, is a PS1 game. Not sure what it is. It's a survival horror, evidently. Oh, shit. Stop. Oh, fuck. Insta-deaths. That makes me think of the other day we were talking about Another World and Heart of Darkness, if you've played those. These games are... well, Heart of Darkness specifically is brutal as fuck. Another World feels more tame. Shit. But yeah, Heart of Darkness is the game where your kid gets abducted, your dog gets abducted by aliens, and you have to go save it. Wind up on another planet with these ugly fucking creatures that are being killed by shadow creatures or something like that. That game's 3 or 4 discs, and it's fucking ridiculous. But the difference between that in Another World is Another World, it's one of those things where if you know what to do, you go through it quick. Heart of Darkness, not only is it knowing where to go, it's also your timing. So you actually have to, you know, jump at the right time. You have to shoot at the right time. It's very precise. So it's like, you need to remember every little fucking detail. It's not just, I need to go here, pick that up, then come back, blah, blah, blah. I never beat Heart of Darkness. I have it. I own it. And it's... I'm good. It's... piss you off beyond all belief. It's kind of like if you took Oddworld and made it more bullshit. That's like the best way to describe it. I think Oddworld's only difficult if you're going for the good ending. Saving all the Moodocs or whatever. Otherwise, it's like, I don't fucking care, let them all die. Steeped in... it is. But I think Heart of Darkness is worse. Oh, shit. Like, in all honesty. Play without a guide. Well, some of that shit in, like, the earlier games, it's like... how are you supposed to know this? Like, off-screen bullshit. Leaps of faith. What? Because I think there's a spot where you have to drop into a hole, and the game does not... it's like fucking Donkey Kong Country. It's like, how was I supposed to know to do that? Looks like a death pit. Nope. Go. There's some environmental tells, like little bits of debris falling. So you really need to pay extra attention. It's a very strange bite. It's like bit it off, but then acid. I don't know. Looks so weird. I don't know. I prefer those Oddworld games, the side-scroller ones, to like Munch's Odyssey. Munch's Odyssey is such a chore to get through. Not even get through. Like, it's just so tedious, and I lose interest immediately. I think we streamed like maybe a couple hours, and that was with me like really trying. Otherwise, Stranger's Wrath. Stranger's Wrath is like the best fucking one. It's close to a launch title. Yeah, it was. It was pretty early on. They have that new series, but the only one I played of the new series is New and Tasty. I think it's New and Tasty Abe's Exodus or something. Shit like that. And then Soulnado. It's weird because it's a reboot. It's weird. Blinks. Both games I know. I have never played either. Blinks and Project Gotham Racing. There was only ever one series of racing games, and that was Gran Turismo. Until one of them on the PS4 came out, and I was just like, I didn't care for it. That's kind of when I lost interest in actual racing games. There were so many fucking I feel like that whole mascot thing did not die off until the Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. Like, they were always trying to do mascot characters. Stop. Speaking of mascot characters, did you buy the new Bubsy 3D collection? Hey everybody, let's keep doing that. Fuck no, I ain't touching that shit. These games aren't fun. And if I do play them, I ain't buying no fucking collection. I played the Super Nintendo one, and I played Bubsy 3D, which I rented. I almost ended up getting it. Bring Conker back? I don't know. Conker's kinda... Conker's funny. His games aren't good. There's always just technical issues with those games that hinder them, that keep them from being fun to play. It's annoying because there's things like, you got Live and Reloaded, which looks better, but then they censored it. But then the shooting segments control amazingly, but they censored it. But that's all they fixed. That's all they fixed was the shooting segments. Everything else in the game is still fucking broken. It's like, why? Why didn't you do more? It's because the multiplayer. They were selling it on the multiplayer, so they had to fix the multiplayer in the game. Otherwise, who the fuck would want to play that? And yes, everybody played it when they were young, and everybody loved it. Everybody was stupid then. It's just like how GoldenEye holds up. It's like, you don't know what good is. You're a stupid child. Shut up. But yeah, Conker has always had a humor. Even that fucking Game Boy game has funny bits. And they've tried to bring him back. They even had that redesign where he looked like a disgusting crackhead. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was about. Excuse me. Getting a drink. And then they brought him back in that short-lived... Was it called like Project Spark or something like that? It was supposed to be like Dreams on the PlayStation, but it was Xbox's thing and it died like immediately. Supposed to have like its own bunch of Conker games, and that went bye-bye pretty quick. Guess we'll see what happens. I still not entirely... You know what? Let me get down there and I'm gonna save. Well, try to figure out the saving. We'll see what the fuck happens. I'm still not entirely sure how it works. I'll live. I'll live. No worries. No worries. I just have to remember this is a game I want to play. Not a game I've invested X amount of time into and I feel like I have to beat because I've already spent this much time into it. This is not Twisted Metal 2. This is something I've been wanting to play. I just gotta get away from Twisted Metal 2. It's a bad relationship. It was a bad time. I just need to move on. And then we'll play Twisted Metal 3. I really hope those games... Apparently what somebody was said, 3 and 4 are made by a different company, so who knows? Maybe they won't be shit. I don't know. We still have 3, 4, Small Brawl, and Black. And Head On. I'm at least going to beat each one with one character, and that's it. Head On I've played, though. It's going to be interesting playing it on an actual controller and not the PSP. Might actually be better that way. Head On I remember being okay for what it was. Like, it's a PSP game. Like, it's a Twisted Metal on the go. Alright, so... Oh, you can't save in here. Oh, okay. I'll just turn around then. What the fuck? Where can I save? Oh, does it have to be in one of... You can't be controlling her. It has to be like the FMV segments. So like... Alright, and then... Okay. Record. Record to save. Oh, it took 5? That's a lot of saves. Okay, so I don't feel so bad about that then. Alright. If it took like 15, then I would have been worried. Who knows, maybe the price goes up the more you do it. Because I gotta figure this out. So you have to charge it till a certain point until it shoots. Can I hold it? Okay, so I can move. Whoa, what? So wait till it's dee 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 and then shoot. All right. Ink ribbons. It's funny. I was playing. We played Chaos Break, and it's a survival horror game, but it's more actiony. Going back to Hard Edge, it's kind of like that. But it tries to be horror. But anyways, there's these discs. You find these discs. It's like, okay, these discs are ink ribbons. Immediately I find like 10. It's like, oh no, this game is going to be too easy. And it turns out those aren't the ink ribbons. Those are just collectibles. You're supposed to get X amount to get a better score and whatnot. I was like, I guess that's better than just giving me a shit ton of ink ribbons. Like an obnoxious amount right away. I was like, oh, jeez. Because, I mean, it made sense, you know. It's a survival horror. There's an item, a disc. You put it into a computer, and you go to a computer to save, so I assume you use those to save. Not a bad game. Pretty short. Pretty short, and it threw me off because it does the two different stories. You know, you have your Jill and your Chris, but then they don't link up. So I thought it was going to be like a Resident Evil 2 where you have story A, story B, and then it's like story A1, story B. Like, it depends on who you pick first. You get the different blah, blah, blah. I thought it was going to be like that. It wasn't. It was a lot more simplistic, but it wasn't a bad game. I guess it's a sequel to an arcade game called Chaos Heat, which is like a top-down shoot-'em-up, which I tried to find, and I just couldn't get it to work. It looks interesting enough, but I guess, yeah, it's a follow-up to that. So when you get into the game, all the characters are just totally okay with seeing these disgusting creatures running around. It's like, yeah, this is normal. Great voice acting, too. PS1 game. Wait. How do I know how much charge is on my gun? Shoot it, you fucking bitch! What the fuck? Why is it sometimes it just shoots, and then other times I have to hold it down until it shoots? I don't understand. The game sucks.